Top story tonight, the owners of Guam Medical Transport are attempting to clear their tarnished reputations after the federal government went after them for alleged Medicare fraud. But the owners say they are innocent and they will prove it. In district court today, Cliff Shoemake, Nicholas Shoemake, and Casey Connor all pleaded not guilty. Clifford Shoemake, his son Nick Shoemake, and Kimberly Casey Connor were indicted last month in the District Court of Guam on charges related to Medicare and TRICARE fraud involving over $30 million. The indictment alleges that the three and some of their employees at Guam Medical Transport conspired to defraud the government by falsifying documents and claims submitted to Medicare for reimbursements. The U.S. Attorney's Office says the owners were behind all this and knew that some of their patients would not qualify for medical transport coverage. So they devised a scheme to make it look as though these patients did qualify for transport. But in a press release issued last night by the now closed Guam Medical Transport, the owners are proclaiming their innocence, saying, quote, "The federal government's charges against the Shoemakes and the company are false and they will be exonerated." Clifford Shoemake also serves as a senior pastor at New Covenant Life Church. In the release, he says he and his family are guided by God and that, quote, "they have not and will not commit a crime against Guam's residents, the federal or local government. That would be against everything they've built and stand for," end quote. The release further states that the company's owners and employees were diligent in following Medicare guidelines. So if that's the case, what about their managers Jared Atta and Trevor Cruz, who both pleaded guilty to Medicare fraud charges last month and are now just awaiting sentencing? The medical transport owners say they believe Atta and Cruz are also innocent despite them pleading guilty to the charges. They also believe that Atta and Cruz may have been pressured into signing a plea agreement. Quote, "GMT has great respect for their character and integrity. GMT does not trust any plea bargain that misrepresents the facts and is obtained under duress and without proper legal representation," end quote. And PNC contacted attorney Randy Cunliffe, who represents Atta, for comment. He declined to comment on the matter, noting that the case is still pending. You can read the full press release online at pacificnewscenter.com.